Good evening, everyone. Go ahead. We are here on our regular, consistent time on the East Coast. It is 6 p.m. Go ahead. We want you to like. We want you to share. Many of you have your notifications on, so you'll be jumping in right away. Not only do we want you to share and like, but we also want you to invite. Get some folks in that you know that this topic for the month of April will be great and increasing their lives. All right, we are excited to be here on Monday. It is April the 26th, and it is 6 p.m. on the East Coast here. I am Gladys Henderson Williams. I am the CEO of Manifest Destiny LLC and GHW Productions Publishing Assistance Company. What we have done for the entire month of April, we have been focusing on our publishing assistance company with the emphasis on getting you published. We introduce you to our products and our services. We also encourage you to let you know that we want you to envision your story in print. Everyone has a story that needs to be in print, and no one can tell your story like you. On April the 12th, we jumped in to talk about the personal interactions that GHW provides. One of the things that sets us apart from other companies is that we don't just tell you to go and write and not come alongside of you to provide the coaching, the assistance that you need in order to be successful as an author. We will not leave you in the process. We coach you so that you never feel left alone. We walk you through how to format your manuscript. We are there and making sure that you get your book in your hand. We did that on April the 12th. Then we came along on April the 19th, and we encourage you to embrace the product that you want to be put in print. We encourage you, we tell you, say, sell out to it. Just commit to writing. Once you commit to writing, GHW will ensure that you have the tools, the techniques, that you will be able to formulate a manuscript that you will be proud to go to print with. It doesn't take a lot of pages. I've had questions to say, well, how many pages should I write? How many pages? How many words? Well, let me tell you how many words. You need enough words to tell your story. You need just enough words to communicate the information, the idea, your story to someone from start to finish that will be able to understand it and when you're not there to explain it. When you write your story, it is great to know that you have a team. GHW is a team. And we have a team of editors. We have a team of designers. It is good to know that we have a team that will hold your hand. They will make sure that you never feel lost. Not only do we not let you feel lost, we don't push you. We understand that writing is a flow. And some days you will have more to write than others. Also, during that time on the 19th, we talked to you about writer's pause. Writer's pause. There's no such thing as writer's block. We don't ascribe to that at GHW. We ascribe to the point that there will be times that so much information will flow through you that it may be minutes, it may turn into hours of you just sitting there writing and reliving the story with all the technicolor and everything. And we understand that and we embrace that. We show you how to do that. And that is a writer's flow. But then there may be a day that you want to write because you wrote so much the day before, but nothing seems to be coming. You're just on pause. Don't become frustrated. Many times people will go and put the manuscript down. They'll throw the journal away. They will become discouraged. And I don't have anything else to say. That's when you pick up that phone and call GHW. That's when you send us a text. GHW, I need help. That's when you send us an email and you say, GHW, I need help. GHW will come to the rescue. We will show up and we will be there to help you dissect what actually caused the writer's pause and how to not let you give up. You see, what we always tell our writers, we always tell our potential authors, we always come alongside of those and we say, we are here from the start to the finish. We are here all in between. You see, that's one of the things that set us apart. You can give your manuscript to a company. You can unload that product to a company. But will they be there if you get stuck? Will they be there to help you orchestrate when you write the introduction? When do I write my acknowledgement? At what point in the book do I put my dedication? Will they do that? That is one of the pieces that we love about being publishing assistance team. Nowhere else except for a fee. But you get everything in one stop. One stop. You bring your idea and your vision and your dream to us. You don't even have to have the manuscript written. We will help you lay it out. We also help you develop your plot. If you bring us your desire, you bring us the commitment to publish. That's all that GHW needs to help you bring that into print and get it in your hand. On today, I want to again encourage you. It's not about the number of pages. It's not about how big, how small the book is. It is important that you write it. That's what we need for you to do. You write it, we got you. We got you. Hit us up. We will ensure that you and others will be so proud of the product that has been screaming to get out of you. Even if you said, they told me I should write a book. Someone told me years ago. And you said, well, I didn't write it then. I didn't write it then. You know, timing is everything. And what you are waiting on to get that done, you are waiting on us. You are waiting on the one-stop shop that would be here, that will walk with you. You are waiting on GHW. And you know what? We're waiting on you. We offer option packages. Every author does not need the same publishing package. So GHW, we have options for our authors. We don't force you into accepting any package. We let you choose. Because at the end of the day, you, Mr., Mrs., author, your name goes on the front of the book. You are the one that's out in the public doing your public speaking about your book. You're the one that the newspapers are looking for. You're the one that's on the social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. You are the one that tells the public, the community, and the world about your story. We don't put you in a bookstore, but we will work with you and give you some options on how to be productive, prosperous, and make it profitable for your published work. Don't delay. Don't put it off any longer. You may even know someone that tried to write a book and they didn't follow through with it. But when they heard that you had the same desire, that you wanted to write a book, and they tried to discourage you, but now you say, you know what? That may not have worked for you, Aunt Sally B. It may not have worked with you, Uncle Joe. But guess what? It's my time. It is my season. We talk to you about listening to the voices that say, well, who's going to buy it if I write it? Who's going to read it? And we have constantly said to you, if you don't write it, it's 100% chance nobody's going to read it. 100% chance that no one will read it because it's not written. But in this year of Winning in 20, Winning in 20, we call this, but we call it Winning in 20 because we are here to build a legacy for the entire decade and beyond. Your writing, your books, your thoughts will become the topic of conversation for generations to come because you were brave enough to write it. What greater testimony, what greater accomplishment, what greater legacy to leave than a book that you took the time to author. Doesn't it sound good? That sounds really, really good. And if you are the first one in your generation to write a book, it doesn't have to be, it could be poems, okay, poetry. Don't take for granted that it has to be this great big story. Because when you go to Barnes and Nobles, or you go to Heaven and Earth bookstore, you're going to see all types of books. Have you ever gotten a book and read it and you say, I could have wrote this? Some books are instructional. Some books are biographical. Some books are fiction. Some books are nonfiction. But we at GHW will help you decipher, understand which category your book fits in. We also help you to develop what category that if someone goes on Google, if someone goes on Amazon, what target words can they pull up to find you and your book? Because the book that you write will fit more than just one category. You didn't know that, did you? You write your book, and within that book, you can be talking about networking. You can be talking about life coach. You can be talking about stories about generation. You can be talking about even how to pick flowers, okay? How to bake something. But your book is coming from you. Your name. Have you ever wondered what your name would look like on a book? Have you ever thought about, oh, this is the picture I'm going to put on the back of my book. This is what I want my cover to look like. I'm going to dedicate my book. Who will you autograph your first copy? Who will be the recipient of the first copy of your book? I want you to drop that in the comment. Who will you autograph the first copy of your book to? Come on, let's make this interactive. Who do you want to receive the first copy? You open your box and you got 100 books sitting in front of you, and you've already practiced your signature. You've already practiced what you're going to say in the first book. You already know what you want to do, and you open that case and you look at all these books and you say, oh my God, I got to let who know? Who would you autograph your first book out of the case to? It's got to be somebody. Drop it in. Drop it in. Who you would want to know is finally here. I autographed my very first book. It was called When You're Tired of Looking Up. But I knew who I was going to autograph it to before the case came in. Cheryl said, Brianna's got to get her first one. Who? I autographed mine to a guy that's very, very dear to my heart. I love him. His name is Andrew Williams Sr. And as soon as I got that case, I met that Amazon man at the door. I met that UPS guy. He said, here's your box, ma'am. I was so excited. I said, get my picture. I want everybody to know. We're going to let everybody know that I published my book. But then it said, okay. I take the first one out, and I said, Andrew, come here. Guess what I have for you? Because I already knew who I was going to autograph my first book to. I want you guys to know we have had some amazing authors. Hey, Felicia, you're going to autograph yours to your brother. We've had the awesome opportunity to work with some individuals who publish their books. And we want to show you that we don't just talk about what for GHW does. GHW published this book right here. It's called The Life and Legacy of Miss Beulah Stowe Carey. Miss Beulah is 96 years old. 96 years old. And if Miss Beulah can do it, you can too. Here's a children's book. You may know this lady. Her name is Lisa Caldwell. We published a children's book. Mommy, I have a secret. If you don't have this, you need to add this to your arsenal of books. This is a book. It's a workbook. It's an accountability workbook. This time next year, when we were sitting in a COVID environment, Alice Moore put this together. This time next year, we wouldn't be in quarantine. We would be out doing great things. And this is one I'm so proud of. This is our first full Spanish. Totally Spanish. Unless you can read Spanish, this book will be a little bit challenging for you. But this year, in a pandemic, we were able to come alongside of a lady who's 80 plus years old. This lady was in ICU when we received her manuscript. And we were able to publish the book. And it was delivered to her in ICU. That lady is now out, doing great, speaking about her book and is ready to write another one. What a great testimony for what GHW has done. We love what we do. We welcome you. We want you to be a part of the next presentation of authors. Come see us. Hey guys, that's my time. But know that GHW is a unique publishing assistance company. We assist you from the beginning to the end. So from once upon a time to happily ever after, we got you. Join us next week. We're back on business May 3rd. Got some exciting news. We got some big announcements coming. Hey guys, don't ever feel that you can't become an author. Call us. Hit us up. Facebook. Hit us up. 757-915-6677. I promise you, you will be so excited about being the author that you desire and dream to be. Have a good evening.